What's up, man? Welcome back to Late Registration Radio.
Good morning, everybody.
Man, we got a special guest today, man. We episode 9 in this thing, right?
Milestone.
Yeah. So, I mean, what we got for y'all today? Before that, let me get into who we are. I know y'all know who we are because y'all been watching, but I'm Drip Davis, man. The team, go ahead and tell them who y'all are, y'all.
Man, I want it.
Marquis, JH, MARQUISJH on Instagram.
Yelly._YELLY._.
And who we got in the building for a special guest today?
Hey man, today is our Hefner.
Quick trap, pull up on me, get a quick sack. Run up on me, 4-5 click back. Scary nigga, you don't want that at all.
Like I always say, it don't get no better. And on all social media, I am High Hefner. IAMHIGHHEFNER.
Already.
Hey, my nigga smooth with it.
Hey.
Hey, what's the swag?
Hey, I felt like Ross was in the building for a second.
Well, you know, not Ross, but Barry White.
Hey,
That's even better.
Barry Hefner, baby.
Hey, but yeah, for future references, guys who don't know how to spell, because I know, Manny, you happy you just learned how to spell your Instagram name. My man Marquis edits in the spelling of everybody's name under them every time.
Every time.
And to be honest, with your name, it's something about your name. I have to double check.
Right?
Yeah, it's something about it.
I don't know why he does it.
No, I don't know. It's the unwanted part. I have to double check.
Bro, I swear to God, I be confused.
Oh, because it's abbreviated. It's not an A in it.
Yeah.
Bro, the nigga just want to be difficult, bro.
He says abbreviated because one letter's
It is though, technically.
Alright, man, so we're going to get into this show, man. We got some topics for y'all. Like I said, we got a special guest, and I want to let our guest really introduce himself real quick. For those of y'all out there, the unfortunate people who are about to be real fortunate, who don't know who this man is, man, tell them who you are, dog.
Man, well, I'm out here and I've been rapping for really taking it serious since like 2015. Mm-hmm. And I call myself, you know, not the best rapper, but the most versatile rapper / artist there is out there right now. Mm-hmm. And I guess later I can explain what I mean by most versatile. And yeah, man, it's just it's how Hefner don't get no better.
And that's what's good,
don't get
man.
no better.
And we're going to definitely find a lot more about him later in the show. But right now, we're going to get into these topics, man. There's some crazy stuff going on in entertainment, man. I know Yelly want to say something. Go ahead and say it. It's get it. I know you want to say it. Get it out. Get it out your system. All right, man. So, first, the entertainment headlines, man. Bill Cosby.
Hey.
What's going on with Bill?
Bill Cosby, man. My guy was found guilty. And look.
They got him.
I'm not going to say he my guy because I ain't really watched the show. And apparently
you watched the Cosby Show?
He was dropping pills on people. But look.
Bro, what? Did you watch what? Not in Living Color, what?
Good Times. You watching Good Times.
Good Times.
I'm going to tell you like this.
Something you watch he created.
Bill Cosby was found guilty on charges of sexual assault and drugging.
Maximum of 10 years.
That's it? Maximum 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Cosby got 10 years left in him.
I mean, in your defense, I didn't watch the Cosby Show either.
You didn't watch the Cosby Show, bro? There's so many more random
I didn't watch the Cosby Show.
See, but for me with the Cosby Show, it was something that I'll walk downstairs and it was just on. You know, I never.
It was on in my house, but
I legit watched that shit.
I did too, man. I
feel like that shit was boring.
I watched that shit like Martin.
I was watching Fresh Prince and Martin, and It's a Different World and shit like that. I couldn't get into the Cosby Show. It was too slow for me.
Damn, that's sad.
Yeah, Rudy wasn't fine to me and all that, like she was to most people. And Raven was just a nigga who was on the show. Like she is now, a nigga that don't want to be one. But yeah, man, that was unfortunate for Cosby, and
it's unfortunate for the women also that were victimized.
I mean, look.
I mean, we weren't there, but
like I said, so I mean,
it's a very traumatic topic for them.
We gotta rock with who we gonna rock with.
I found that situation funny though, because it's just, you know, Bill Cosby got convicted on 10 years, but you know, you see people like Harvey Weinstein, and then you see white men who got money or power like Bill Cosby. They not getting convicted. Yeah. But it just so happened that Bill Cosby get convicted.
Oh, they gonna get Cosby.
Which is they always want to get a nigga. But it's maybe he did do this to some of those women, but who knows? Like I heard Eddie Griffin say one time, he was like, you know, this is a married man, so why would you go to a hotel room with a married man? Exactly. You already know what's going on.
It takes two.
But you never know. You never know. Someday you be niggas out here tripping.
Oh yeah.
But then it's some women out here who just dead ass looking for a chick.
Exactly.
So, now, see, with something he said, like with the women who was getting in the bed with him and laying down and showing up to the places, like I don't see like how you gonna say somebody did something wrong to you, and if it's IHOP and they serve you food, like you showed up to eat, didn't you, my nigga? Yeah. Like you can't go somewhere knowing what they got, and then you act like you don't want it once you get there.
Everybody in the industry knew he was the pill man. He knew what it was when he walked in the door.
Hey, Pill Cosby, but look, it's not really a joking matter. It's funny to me, and I don't care who is not funny to, but it's funny to me. Moving on in entertainment headlines, Kanye West and Donald Trump have become best friends.
The man Kanye tripping.
Best friend.
Man, I don't even know what to say. That was my man.
Like I told you, Kanye been died to me.
It honestly caught me off guard. I was
like they said, he in the second place.
But I was watching. I heard what Charlamagne said. Charlamagne said he talked to him a week in advance before he started doing all this shit, bro. He said you gotta. He said more is gonna come out basically of what's really what he talking about, and he also about to drop an album. So. You know, Kanye always do this crazy shit when he about to drop an album, bro. Or just he break the internet every time he about to drop an album.
So you think it was more so publicity for his album?
I don't know.
I mean, I feel like that's part of it. I feel like that's part of it.
But you know, he been rocking with Trump since Trump started.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, bro. This is my theory, bro. He's with the Kardashian family. He's fucking with Trump. Kanye is really on some revolutionary type shit, bro. He's trying to infiltrate white supremacy, bro, so he can help us out. You know what I'm talking about?
I'm not gonna go there
so he can understand the agenda, bro, better.
That would be a good book. I'm saying it would. If you would take the time to write it, that would be a good book.
I believe so.
That's a good ass idea, fam.
You feel me?
Yeah.
That's just to credit my homeboy. I mean,
and that really get into like the speculations, because I know, like you said, you think he trying to infiltrate. A lot of people saying like how he said he in a sunken place. Some people saying like it's the Illuminati, they on his back. Like, you know, if they in your pocket, you know how Martin a few years ago he was naked, or DMX, you know, they get naked in them hotel rooms. They say somebody chasing them and shit like that. And the celebrities like that go through stuff like that. They be like, hey, y'all playing, but this shit is real. Like, these people really be after these people. Well, Michael Jackson, Prince, like, people be after them guys.
And Vince Staples said in the interview he had went over to the Kardashian house. And he seen how, man, he was just like, a lot of the shit they do is just strictly for TV. Yeah. Like, it's a lot of stuff that they don't act like a true family, or they don't really interact with each other as they should. And it's just all about business. And he was saying how Kanye kind of really need to get outside, get out that house, because it's really changing who he is as an individual.
Yeah, I see that too.
And see, Kris Jenner is one of the best managers of all time. And I mean, she got her babies doing all kinds of shit, you know, and they making money off of it.
Yeah.
So I mean,
she a pimp, man.
Yeah, and I can't blame her, because I mean, you see a sucker lick that motherfucker, and all the kids she popped out, she licking them motherfuckers.
they chicks, they got money forever now.
Yeah, they good.
I mean, your sanity is a small sacrifice to Kris Jenner's pocketbook.
And like, think about the future, bro. Like, even when they old and like not even popping like that no more, like they kids that they having with these celebrities, like people gonna want to see their life. So it's like keeping up with the Kardashians. Fucking,
it's like a royal family, honestly, like the royal family of America, in a way.
Of entertainment.
That's crazy.
Unfortunately.
Shit. Moving on, some more crazy shit. Kim Zolciak Bierman of Real Housewives of Atlanta says that racism wasn't real before social media, and she says also that her black co-star should apologize to the world for even mentioning racism, because racism wouldn't even be as big as what it is if it wasn't for social media. So, I mean, apparently we are making shit up.
Right? Like it just never been here. Social media only exposes what's going on. Bro, that doesn't mean racism wasn't here before.
Bro, racism does not exist, bro. And that's
first of all,
answer, bro.
You own a fucking reality show, bro. Talking about something that ain't real, bro.
Racism doesn't exist.
Like, come on, bro. Be real with yourself. Like,
why are you looking
Because I'm in the second place, nigga. I'm in the second place.
Let me take a picture real quick. Hold on. Let me turn my flash off.
Man, so how y'all feel about that, man?
That's crazy. That's wild.
I think she knows like that her saying it would cause like
Some friction.
some type of controversy,
Yeah.
and that's like what she wants, you know.
Nah.
Like that's what so many famous people want. They say stuff because they want the attention.
No, I don't think it happened like that. I think because if you saw it happen, if you saw the video, I don't watch Real Housewives of Atlanta, but you know I'm looking for the fucking story, so I found the story.
Mm-hmm.
So I went and I watched the video on YouTube, and like the girls was basically ganging up on her ass, but you know it's like little girls, little kids. You know, you leave them in a room long enough, somebody gonna get into it with somebody, and cliques gonna form.
Mm-hmm.
So like it was cliques formed. She felt like she was being jumped on, and them real emotions came out. She went to the bathroom crying to her husband, crying to the TV producer, to the show producer, and was just like, well, you know that they've been trying to do this for the longest, and they keep bringing up racism, and racism wouldn't even be that serious in social media. Like it wasn't like she planned this. Like it was in a fit of rage, like from her chest.
Yeah, that's real. Them real emotions.
Yeah, like
When
she
they mad, man.
Yeah.
It's two ways to find out the truth of somebody. They either drunk or they mad.
Hey, exactly. I was just thinking about the
A
drunk shit.
she meant that shit.
Yeah.
And then it just shows how dumb her ass is. She really ignorant.
And the crazy thing, she tried to come back and was like, well, I didn't mean it like that. The producers edited it out of the context.
Yeah.
But it was like no cuts. And you know, we editors, we in this field, so we know when you're doing a cut, it was no cuts. It was one take. It was one fucking take. Like,
if it's one take, you could definitely
baby, we
tell.
can't edit that out. Like, we can't edit it.
Is she black?
Nah, she white.
Oh, well, shit.
And she the only, like, she not the only white woman, but she one of the only white women on a majority black cast because it's Real Housewives of Atlanta.
Yeah.
You know, all them Atlanta wives, they basketball wives, so they bougie, they ghetto, and they getting on her ass for shit she say. So, I mean.
But you know, you can't, now that since she white, she probably grew up around people thinking that, because you know how white folks are. When you try to, when black people present the issues to them, they try to push back and act like there is no issue or it's not real.
Or act like we holding on to something that we didn't go through ourselves. Like the shit don't still happen today in life.
Exactly. So. Maybe she'll learn.
Yeah, some people be just socialized, bro. So
I mean,
all we can do is hope that they can understand sooner or later.
But I don't know, bro. Racism ain't real. I'm finna go back to the song place. Ain't shit you could tell me. I'm with Kanye. Man,
life is never what it seems. I wish life was the same way it is in my
man, so look at we got in the news right now. What's going on in the news, man? There's some crazy stuff right now, but I mean, I'm kind of mixed about this. My emotions are all over the place. I'm kind of sad. I'm at the second place now. But some more racism. The National Memorial for Peace and Justice opens in Alabama. What this is, it's a museum honoring more than 4,000 victims of lynching. Now, if you don't know what being lynched is, it's being hanged from trees by ropes around the neck for no other reason than the color of your skin.
Possibly missing limbs.
Missing limbs,
Terrible act.
Mutilated, defigured, all of that. You know, for being black, and maybe you probably did a crime like whistling. I mean, like I said, I'm kind of mixed about this because this is a museum that it honors, but it also kind of like degrades to me a little bit because they have metal statues of slaves with you know, like chains around their neck. And like I said, I mean,
but that's just to give like a
description of what it was like.
And a very,
but you can't tell me how to feel,
just to give an empathetic feel, bro.
I see what you mean.
Know what I'm saying?
It's kind of hard to see, you know, if you were to go to that museum.
You can't tell me how to feel though.
But when you go, okay, oh yeah, you're right.
And that's all I'm saying, because like it's different for everybody. You know, some people might be like, oh, I'm glad that they seeing the pain.
So you gonna be angered when you see?
No, I'm hurt, nigga.
I think it's a mix of emotions that we all go through if we would experience that.
I think for me, since I'm more sensitive than most, like I feel touched. I don't know how y'all feel about it. I'm just saying for me.
I'm more sensitive than
I mean, the fact that like it's not even like we was talking about earlier. It's not even probably a quarter of all the slaves that were lynched, bro. Mm-hmm. It's like who was like not represented, like, or who was not remembered, but I mean, at the end of the day,
I feel like it'll be harder for
it's a good idea.
You know, if your family member was lynched, and then you go to the museum, I feel like then it'll be, you know, harder for that person versus the next.
You got it.
Like, I think it's good to have just so that way people can feel like they can go and, I guess, feel some type of, like,
release,
you know, like...
maybe, like, closure.
Yeah, about the situation. But then at the same time, you know, there's some people who are like, racism, it ended, like, so long ago. And it's like, they're just now building this museum to show you everything that has happened. Well, not even everything, just, like, a small part of something that's happened in our like, American history. I don't want to hear nobody be like, it's not, like, racism is not a big deal. And it's like, there's literally a museum of just a little bit of the people that got lynched just because they're black.
Yeah.
You know?
And where is this at?
It's in Alabama.
I think it came out because it just opened. You said it right. I think it just opened mostly because of the times that we are in America, and people love to say this didn't happen or this and that, or they don't believe it. So they show. I guess it's a way of showing a trace of history. Yeah. To show people what we actually went on and what people of color and other ethnicities are saying when we feel when we express the emotions that we feel, and then also I think it's a way to show just to show that we never want to get back to that point. Yeah. And just to keep people like moving forward instead of taking steps back. Because right now in society, we damn near taking steps back when it comes to race relations.
Not damn near. We are taking steps back.
I don't feel like we taking steps back. I feel like it hasn't went anywhere, and it's just social media has put a light on it.
Yeah, like I said, with social media, it's easier for you to expose things that are happening. You can't really. Yeah. You can sweep some stuff behind the rug, but with social media, you're able to uncover more.
But I feel like with this situation, I think that, like, you know, you put it out there to draw awareness, and that's all you can really do. Because I mean, like what I said with me, I'm mixed emotion on it. Like, I'm for it and I'm against it at the same time. Because, like, in a way, I feel hurt, even though I can get hanging from no tree. Like, but like. It's one of those things, like, it's not a solution to a problem. And people want to find a solution to slavery. Like, I feel like at some point you just have to let motherfuckers hurt because you keep trying to fix some shit. It's like, you know, you break your leg and you got a Band-Aid. I don't care how you try to put this Band-Aid on there. It's not going to fix your leg. Like, you going to hurt until, you know, your leg don't hurt no more.
The United States actually owes African Americans reparations. Yeah. There was an article about that. So
you know
they probably ain't going to never get it.
Never. Owes everybody.
Yeah.
Like, not even just black people. Like, literally every ethnicity
other
than, like, a white person.
Them ethnicities get checks, though.
Right. Yeah.
Like, them Arabs always got gas stations because when they come over here, them niggas get checks. I said them Arabs, my fault.
You good. But you're right. The Arabs, they get compensation.
Yeah. Native Americans.
Native Americans. The Jews get reparations, bro.
Yeah, right. Just like niggas don't get never reparations.
And Native Americans, you know, they have, like, their reservations. They can make their own laws.
But you know, they were awarded. They were awarded that, and I don't want to say rewarded because they really didn't get what the fuck they really deserve. Like Native Americans deserve so much more than
they're not going to give you the whole.
But for black people to represent such a small portion of the American population, like, they could have gave us some shit. You know, it's just like
and the fact
fuck them.
The fact that we helped basically build this country. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was sitting in their lawn chairs watching us work for years, bro. And then as soon as they fucking freed us, bro, like, it was a struggle again. And now all they had to do is pick up. Exactly.
And go get some more free work from jail. Because niggas in jail be working and building shit that they sell out in the free world.
We the only race that was freed or that was done something wrong too. And was pretty much told, like you said, fuck you, fuck off. Everybody else get reparations or they get some kind of help, but niggas are the ones that's like, it's always seemed like we looking for a helping hand, but shit, we ain't got nowhere to turn.
And they give us the hardest time about it, but hey, it's gonna make us better people, know what I'm saying? Our kids gonna be strong. We already strong as individuals, and we just gonna keep it moving.
Exactly.
So moving forward in the news, an ex-cop, Joseph James D'Angelo, was arrested as the Golden State Killer. That's a crazy ass name, Joseph James D'Angelo.
And it was a cop, Golden State Killer.
I wonder how
they gave that boy a name, a title.
He was an ex-cop.
So you know it's real.
See, this happened in the 1970s and 80s, and I'm gonna give you a little backdrop on the story.
That's like a chainsaw massacre type shit. No?
So basically, what he's being accused of is 12 homicides, 45 rapes, and over a dozen burglaries that string across California from the 1970s to the 1980s.
1970s,
he barely got caught.
But y'all ain't understanding. The nigga was a cop. Y'all just saying like, oh, it's so crazy, nigga. That was it. No, but
that's probably why he was able to get away with it.
Right,
he was definitely
fucking fool.
That's so crazy.
That boy's out here living
how did they find out?
Like, see, what happened was the DNA came back, and like I said, this is so long ago.
Yeah,
right now, he 82 years old, I think. And, like, he definitely gonna die. They talking about they pushing for the death penalty and shit. Motherfucker might die before he get to trial. DNA came back and it tied him to 2 homicides, and so they just start putting pieces together. And the 2 homicides that he got tied to, they tied him to a string of a shitload of stuff that he was doing. So
it's crazy how they just find out like that, like the research and going through the process.
Yeah,
it's a lot of.
And he was like living his life regular life.
Yeah, he was chilling.
Nigga got grown kids and shit.
I got away with it.
Had a pretty good life, chilling.
Going home, sitting on the lawn, drinking a beer.
Like, you have to think about like what is going through somebody's mind. Like they do all of that stuff and they live like
it's something sick. You got to be sick to do that.
Life,
you got to be sick to do that. Definitely. 12 homicides, 45 rapes. That's enough right there.
45 rapes. And he probably got more. That's probably just what they know. He probably got more.
If he was getting away with it, he was probably like, shit, why stop?
That's what I'm saying. You not finna stop. If you killing niggas like that, like you doing it because it's fun to you. And you don't want to stop having fun.
Yeah, you wake up to do that. People look forward to do that.
That's crazy, dog.
Yeah, and more in the news, 3 Mexican film students, they were killed by the cartel. I know Yelly knows a little bit more about that.
Yeah, so basically, in the article I read, it said that they had went to one of their aunt's house and to film for this project they were doing, and apparently the house was used by one of the cartels, and so like a rival cartel had been watching the house and saw them like go in, and I guess they thought they were with this rival cartel, and that's how they ended up getting abducted and kidnapped and everything. But my thing is like, why would you go, like, if you know, because in the article it said that the aunt had already been charged with like trafficking or something one time before. Like, why would you want to go to her house, or why would you even suggest, to go to her house, like knowing that she must have something to do with them?
Probably it was a mansion or some shit.
I'm gonna tell you like this: a lot of my niggas trapped. I'm going to their crib. I don't care what you say. Like, but this is not the same. That's not the same as niggas trapping over here. No, but I'm saying, like, look, what I'm saying is, if your mama doing some crazy shit, you gonna stop going to your mama's house? Like, be honest right now.
There's no telling how many times they went to her.
If you know your mama cutting cats in the backyard, it's some crazy shit. You gonna stop talking to your mama? Like, I'm not gonna stop going.
Yeah, I'm about to go. She about to cut these damn cats.
They probably always went to her house. This was just a less fortunate time that something happened.
That's what I feel really bad though.
That's sad. I mean, that's film students. That's us. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
them cartels are crazy, bro.
But then with that cartel shit, man, they might have had. It's a very good possibility. Them students didn't even know she was doing that shit, because you got to be so private with that cartel shit and all kind of shit. Like,
well, the aunt. I'm sorry, I was about to say mom. The aunt had gotten like
in trouble already before. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
They probably didn't pay no mind to it.
That's why I'm about to say it's like it got to be a mansion or something, bro. Because it had to be like a really nice scene for them to be wanting to shoot or something.
I don't know, bro. I feel like everybody got some criminals in their family, bro. And I'm not fucking with the criminals in my family just because they got in trouble a few times. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like, if my aunt called me and she just went to jail for something, she gets out, she calls me, hey, I just cooked, okay, I'm on my way. You don't really think about it, but you also got to be careful and just. Yeah.
I mean that is very unfortunate for them.
Because even if it is your auntie though, you do got to watch what the fuck she doing.
Yeah.
Because you could be guilty by association, like motherfucker. So I mean, auntie, I love you, but
Yeah, what you
You over there doing that bullshit.
Yeah, like,
I can't come
is it safe for me to come over and eat? Like, am I gonna be good? I'm not gonna tell the next day.
I ain't got time for that shit.
So we're gonna go to a break right now, man.
In the trap, trying to get filthy rich. Got your bitch on my dick, cause my pocket's deep.
Welcome back to Late Registration Radio, man. Got the Vibehouse team in the building. We still here.
Yes, sir.
Now we gonna get into the artist segment.
All right, so let's go ahead and get in some questions for, a few minutes that we have. Go ahead and first let people know just about you again in general.
Well, I started doing music. I've been really writing music since I was young, since I was in 7th grade. But I started taking it seriously in 2015 when I started going to Barron Studios, and I was working with this guy named Jason, and he started just telling me how, man, I really like what you're doing. I like your swag, I like your image and everything. So I feel like it was something that I should keep pushing. So I started 2015, and 2016 I started doing shows, and I ain't gonna lie, when I first did my first couple of shows, it really helped me out big time to build the small fan base I do have now. Because, there ain't no big nigga like Hefner giving energy.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Most niggas be sitting down, relaxing or whatever, but hey, like I always say with Hefner, don't get no better. It's energized over here like the bunny, man. So
That's what makes you different.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And when I first checked out your page, I was like, I love the vibe that I'm getting from it, because I was like, it's 80s, old school. So I definitely love that. Is that something you think will definitely propel you way forward, just because there's not really anybody out there that's got that type of vibe?
Well, one of the things is the 80s things is kind of part of my image. I would always get told that I look like I should have been born in the 80s and stuff like that. And that's one of the reasons why I call myself the most versatile artist there out right now, whether it's famous or not. Because if you actually listen to my music, you're not gonna find just one specific thing. Like, I do trap rap, I do old school rap, I do real shit. So I got something for almost anybody for whatever they're looking for. And I'm not trying to brag, but at least it's gonna sound decent.
Yeah.
Like most artists, when they step outside their normal boundaries, they don't. Most people be like, well, he should have stayed the same, or he shouldn't have did that. Well, me, I'm presenting myself it's from each perspective, so that when I come in the gate, you ain't putting me with one crowd over here or over there. He's just all around artist, not just a rapper.
Yeah.
So, as far as your support group goes, how's your family and everybody that you know, this with the support?
Well, with support, I definitely have people that support me. My family supports me, but strangers support you more than people you know. And that's the unfortunate part. And being here in Houston, man, it's sad, but this is kind of a city full of hate. So people, niggas never want to see another nigga with a dime over his bus fare. So if you're doing, niggas always want people to stay in the same position, stay complacent. But me, man, I push away the negativity and just try to keep pushing and show that even though I'm an artist, I support other artists as well. And because, we all trying to grow, we all trying to be, it's enough money for everybody, man.
Oh,
so,
man.
So when you're creating a song, how does your process go about, as far as when you decide, okay, well, I want to write about this on this song?
I really let the kind of the beat dictate that, because some producers, most of the producers I work with, they take the beat, they'll just make a beat and they'll give it a song name, and I'll look at the song name and see what I could derive from that, or it's just whatever I'm going through in life at that moment. And or man, if I just whatever music I kind of try to make my music as shit that I would listen to, not also, because you have to. At the end of the day, the people, the audience is the ones that you want. The ones, no matter what you're making, they have to like it. So I try to look at myself as the audience when I'm making my music. So when I listen back to it, I try to make sure it's some shit that I can really vibe to. It's something I really like. And at the end of the day, as long as I like it and the people like it, that's what matters.
Yeah, for sure. And are you doing any shows? Have you done any shows South by Southwest? Any local stuff?
I did. I actually done a lot of shows. In South by Southwest, I was out there in 2016. I haven't done none recently. As last show I had was last year in August. I can't remember that show, but if you actually go on my Instagram page, which is I am Hefner, you'll see clips of my shows, and man, They pretty fired up. They pretty live. So, but I don't have any coming up right now. But when I do, I definitely will be putting it out there to let everybody know.
Yeah, definitely let everybody know. Also, one time, go ahead and give a shout out to where we can find your stuff, because I know you said it's not on Apple Music yet.
Yeah.
So.
Well, on YouTube, you gotta just search High Hefner, and it's gonna bring up Hugh Hefner, but you gotta click the search instead for High Hefner, and you can find all my videos on YouTube and on SoundCloud. All you gotta do is go on SoundCloud and search High Hefner, High, then Hefner, and you'll find all the bangers you need, man.
Where'd you get the name High Hefner?
I got it from one day. Well, I'm not gonna lie, man. We all keep it real here, so I blow heavily.
Already,
and I blow gas. So I was just sitting there chilling, and I always been a fan of Hugh Hefner because I like that man's swag.
Yeah.
So I was just sitting there looking, and I was like, I'm hot in the bitch. And then I was seeing Hefner. I was like, High Hefner.
Yeah.
Hey, I like the way that shit rang.
Yeah.
So man, I thought I knew it was a live name. And I heard MF Doom say one time, 80 to 90% of the game.
Hey, I fuck with MF Doom, bro.
80 to 90% of the game today is not even about the music no more. It's about your image.
Yeah.
So I feel like if I had a live name and I could create an appealing look,
Mm-hmm.
that'd be one of the main things that could propel me to the success that I'm reaching.
Yeah, real shit.
Mm-hmm. Also, do you have any new projects that you're working on that are going to be coming out soon?
Right now, projects, you won't get a project from me until I feel it's highly anticipated, because I feel like right now there's really, if you're an underground artist and unless you have a big fan base, you waste your time dropping
Hey, I feel that, bro. For real.
You really waste your time dropping mixtape, because you putting out good music. That shit, man, not too many niggas gonna listen to, because niggas, there's only a few niggas that actually want to give new people a chance.
Yeah,
like they say, everybody don't like you until everybody like you.
Exactly.
So I'm trying to get to the point to where everybody like me. That's why I don't tell people that even as an artist, I don't even let people know I rap, because the perception is when you tell somebody you rap, it's automatically, oh, that nigga trash.
Yeah.
But when you don't tell somebody you rap and they actually find out you rap, I don't know what's the word you say.
I like that reverse psychology.
Yeah, whatever the reception you get, I guess, the reception you get is a whole lot different. It's like, oh my God, your shit good. You do music and la la. Otherwise, if you be like, oh, well, I rap. Oh shit, nigga, you like everybody else.
Yeah.
So go ahead and shout out where everybody can find you on your social medias right before we go to this.
And we got you on live right now on the page. Not a lot of people watching, but we're going to start doing this. So
okay, yeah, man. Well, all social media is IAMHIGHHEFNER. I am High Hefner. And that's on all social medias, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, everything that, so you can easily access me. And then, like I said, on YouTube, you just search High Hefner. On my YouTube channel is Dreamers University TV. So you can either search either way, those two names, and you'll find me. And on SoundCloud, just search High Hefner.
Now the party ain't turned, so I walked in, and I'ma chip a few minutes and leave before we end. Big Hefner, and I got
back from this break, man. We still in this artist segment. So when we left, High Hefner was telling us a little bit about where we could find his tracks and his videos and stuff like that. He even told us how he came up with his name. A little smoke puff,
Yeah.
like the
spiritual lifting.
Yeah.
But man, so like you told us a little bit about what you doing, your outlook on rap, and why you hold your music back, and I found that interesting. Like you say, like you holding yourself back from the people because they ain't ready. You know
exactly. And pretty much by that is like if you. When I was referring to projects, like if I'm gonna drop a project, I'm gonna give it my all, and I'm gonna make sure every song on there hard. But why would I drop a project when I know most niggas' attention spans is not long? First off,
very short.
And then after a while, they'll listen to the first track. They'll listen to the second track. By the time they get to the third track, they only hear 30 seconds of it or so. Yeah. And then they're going to just go listen to something else. So, and they do that because it's just because you're not famous yet.
Yeah.
Literally, you know, I guarantee you, and from my shit, I can't speak on nobody else, but I know if you listen to my shit, you're going to like at least 3 songs minimum out of 10. So, even though that's 30%, it's going to be a song on there that's going to stay in your head. Yeah. And that you're going to want to keep hearing. So, but why would I do that? Putting it out there knowing it's not going to get heard.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm with you on that. A lot of guys, they waste a lot of good music because a lot of people don't think the way you think. That's why I said it was interesting to me because, everybody got a friend.
You think it's like you look from both perceptions, like
as
from the
rapper and a fan.
Exactly, bro.
But like I was saying, everybody got a friend or two who you know that rap, and you probably think like, damn, they shit dope. Why they ain't took off yet? Yeah. And it's because they putting out so much music, and it's like you haven't really mastered the art of timing or like, you know, targeting an audience.
Yeah, it's a lot that goes into that.
So,
you can't just
you didn't push out all this good content, but it's like it don't matter if ain't nobody seen it. Yeah,
exactly.
Like I said all the time, like you could be the best at something, like you could be the best basketball player in the world, but if you're not in the league or you haven't put yourself on that stage for people to see you, it's just like you ain't got it.
Exactly. Nobody knows you. And I'm trying to reach. I don't want to be the person that's, because you know, after a while when people see you putting out so many projects, it's like, nigga, if you putting out all this music and you ain't on, shit, your shit must not be worth shit.
Because even if you do get a little buzz, it's like, damn, well, he didn't put out 20.
It's about damn time.
20 EPs.
Exactly. Yeah. So I'm trying to be I'm just trying to be truly like when it's all said and done, when I lay to rest, man, I want to be known as one of the best to ever grace his voice on the microphone. So that's one of my goals, man. And I'm strategically planning it. I read some of the things from the 48 Laws of Power.
Yeah.
And a lot of stuff is just about perception and what people see.
Life is about perception.
So if people can see you, they always remember you. And niggas, if it's one thing that people might not remember the average Joe or the average person, but you see this big nigga with this flat top and these shades, you gonna remember.
No bullshit. I was just about to say something about your shades. I was gonna say like you come in here, your style, like your presence really is felt.
Vibrant,
it's felt as soon as you walk in.
You can't ignore it.
Thank you.
You walk in, it's like, all right, this nigga got some shit to say. Like
exactly.
he important. He got to be important to somebody. So I mean, like just your feel. Like I feel like right there, like that's big in itself.
Yeah, appreciate it, brother. And it's something that I actually like kind of crafted. Like this hairstyle is not this is something I just wanted to do.
Yeah.
But man, actually wearing shades every day and it was something I was doing that's like it's just creating myself. But now it's to the point where I done fucked up my eyes to where now I gotta wear these hoes. Now if I take these hoes off, these brides, that shit fuck my eyes up. Now, man, now I wear them because I need them. But at first it was all the imagery thing, and I'm just trying to learn my craft the best I can to be the best I can in this craft, man.
Well, shit, I mean that's big. I ain't gonna lie, like you definitely look cool than a bitch, like
appreciate it.
Walking around with the shades, you know. So I mean,
yeah, I'm definitely like I peeped you on Instagram and a few other places, bro. Just being on TSU, bro, and it's like, yeah, I know he gonna have them shades on. And
You
already know he'll be spitting.
Exactly.
So it's like your personal little watermark, like something we can expect from you every time.
Like somebody else can't do that. It's not gonna be the same.
Exactly. It's not gonna look the same.
Exactly.
Especially
it's definitely not gonna look the same.
And that's really what we like to hint to. We like to like, if you're an artist, like let us see your individuality. Like let us see what separates you. Like everybody, like I'm not gonna say everybody because everybody can't make good music, but you know a lot of people they got talent. They make good music, but like good music ain't enough no more because it's a lot of people that can sing, and it's a lot of people who can sing that's crackheads and homeless and shit. But like you know, you taking that extra mile to develop a style. Like people fall in love with culture. And if you could give some people a feel,
that image.
people gonna fuck with you.
Well, man, I had DJ Who Kid one time. He said, a lot of people don't. These days, niggas don't give a fuck about what you rapping about. The main thing is, man, if you ain't got no bread, if you're not presenting bread to most people that's in the high places to put you in position to do stuff, you really wasting time.
Exactly.
And so, by having money and just creating an image that people can flock to will help you tremendously more than your music in this day and age, unfortunately. Because it should be about what you laying down on wax, but it really is. It's really not. It's more of a
imagery,
more of a money thing. Imagery
money.
And a money
That's
thing. Whatever can bring the money.
And it's just like what can I look at you and believe? Like if I'm looking at you, like what can I feel? Like you look at Future and you hear him talk about the drugs and shit, but like. When I look at Future, I ain't think about drugs. I'm like, damn, this nigga, like he's stylish, he's cleaning these videos live. Like I like Future music, but I think it's because you like that appearance of what can come out of this shit. Like
exactly.
Bigger than rap, I want to see like how these niggas living. And if you can rap, if I believe.
And that's why a lot of rappers, even though Future, I can't speak on because he's a great artist, but I don't know what he did in his life or whatever. But most of the stuff that I try to make my music about is actually stuff that I did and stuff that I'm doing, and just try to be as authentic as possible. Because niggas relate to real, and I try to take the real, prime example, the realness of a J. Cole, but I also bring the liveness of a Lil Pump, which is weird because even though Lil Pump music not live, like you look at his shows or something by Travis Scott, like their energy is amazing. All of that plus the swag of a Barry White, of a Rick Ross, and you know that's what you get when you got Hefner, man.
So with music, do you feel like this is your crutch? Like you can go and you can achieve all the things in life you want to do with music?
Yeah, I do. I do feel that way. I feel like music is the door to help me tap into other things I want to do, because music is my love and my passion, but it's not my main goal is to, most of niggas' main goal is to just making the music and get a check. My main goal is to making the music because it's my passion, but also set myself up and set my family up to where we're not just rich, but we have generational money. And I can use my music money to help turn that into generational money.
Generational wealth.
Good.
All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to preview one of these tracks, man. We got a hot track called No No.
No No.
From High Hefner. I mean, I want you to tell about it because, I don't know it like you know it. Let us know how it's finna feel.
No No is pretty much, it goes like, being broke, that's a no-no. And it's just, few years, we've all had down times, but I know what it's like to be homeless and really be down on your dick, man. I really have nothing, so... this song is really just showing my motivation to never be in that type of situation again. Being broke, that's a no-no. I ain't seeing broke no more.
Bet.
Oh, yeah.
So what we gonna do now, we're gonna get this shit popping. We gonna let Yelly say it one more time.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. All right, here we got No No right here from High Hefner, man.
Like I always say, don't get no better. Hey man, I don't always rap about trap shit, but when I do, it's stacks on me. No, being broke, that's a no-no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, oh no. No, being broke, that's a no-no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, oh no. No. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, no. Being broke, that's a no. On the block, it's a go. Being broke, that's a no.
This song really kind of hard. Give me that little Ross feel, honestly.
Yeah, definitely.
Cause these bitch niggas homo. Cause I ran it up solo. Did on my own nigga dolo. Started drinking for Jesse. Grabs a Reggie, the back in the stretch. Hey niggas, they always flexing. Old ladies, they always telling. Look like a ninja, don't wanna be a villain. Bitch, they from Cali, it smell like felons. Hey, who got it? Is you selling? Hell no, gotta find who telling. Nobody should be telling business. Or how niggas chase their riches. I see people turn into snitches. Then they end up swimming with bitches. Wild gangs, some solid niggas. None of us fold like no bitches. Simple the starters don't need no bitches. Got your bitch round bitch in the trenches. No. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, oh no. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, oh no. No. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, no. Being broke, that's a no. Every day I wake up, on the money making mission. Back to the attic, got put it in the ceiling. The lost to pop up, I got a feeling. Don't play with money, put a slide, ain't shit funny. Snack in my pocket, still dressed bumpy. But lost the back in my tummy. Ain't lot of rainy days, ain't shit sunny. It don't get no better. Nothing is better when I'm counting this cheddar. I'm heavyweight, niggas nice like feathers. Every time I put the bitch pussy in weather. I Prince Charming, she's Cinderella. Only for one night. Did measurements, then I lay pipe. Oops, I'm sorry, I been your wife. Oops, I'm sorry, your pockets ain't right. Oops, I'm sorry, you suck in life. Nigga, I know you fed up. Stop talking shit and get your bread up. Like I said, keep your head up. You can't be a loser forever. I'ma get bread forever. Then I'ma get rich forever. No. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. On the dick, and bitch, oh no. No. Being broke, that's a no. Take what's mine, nigga, no. think your bitch strong though? Being broke, that's a no-no? No. Go. No.
I love the energy.
Appreciate it.
Love the
man.
energy of the song.
Shit, I was waiting for Meek Mill to jump.
Right? I swear to God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, Meek Mill finna jump on that.
I definitely like that track.
Yeah,
I want to say for me, like how when you first came in, I said you gave off a Ross feel. I feel like that.
That was like,
I ain't gonna lie.
that topped it right there.
Yeah, I really like that. I like the energy, and it's definitely a track that I would listen to.
Thank you, man. I really appreciate that.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm glad we didn't play that earlier because like I asked him which one for the show, and I feel like that was like the most energy for the show.
Definitely.
What we gonna do is we gonna go ahead and close it up. Before we do that, we're gonna get into Yelly's final thoughts.
All right.
And then we gonna go ahead and get that freestyle. So take us away, Yelly.
All right, so I'm going to do this real quick. So my quote is from P. Diddy, Sean Combs, Puff Daddy, all his names. He said, we're all dreamers, but there's a reality to achieve our dreams. And I think that's what separates the successful dreamers from the people that lay in bed and dream. That when we open up our eyes, we see clearly what we have to do to achieve our dreams. And I think that that's a very, simple quote, but it holds a lot of weight because there are a lot of talented people, but they don't put out their talent. They just sit at home and think about it. And then there are those people who are talented and they put it out, and then you see that they're the successful ones. So I think that that's a very important quote that you should keep in your head.
And that was That was Yelly's word of wisdom.
Packs, nigga, like acrobatics. These niggas soft, way too dramatic. Made a lot of bread selling packs in the plastic.
Finago, made a couple racks, auditioned the K-Roll, always focus on stacking them pesos, let nothing distract me from the queso, bitches in the trap, they do as I say so. Hey man, this how Hefner, like I always say, don't get no better, checking out with Late Registration Radio, episode 9. Thank y'all for having me, man.
Yay, I like that.
The party ain't turned, so I walked in, and I'ma chip a few minutes and leave before we end. Big Hefner, and I got the juice. Y'all done fucked up, letting this bad nigga loose. I done came down with the mob gang crew, and you know what it is, and you know how we do. And I pity the fool if he talk down to one of us, cause we ready to bust. Got your mama